in Silicon Valley, you may end up working for a few companies that get significant growth at some point of time in your career. I ended up working for two companies that are part of the Magnificent Seven and have ended up growing quite a bit, which then brought in the question of how do you manage your taxes? I don't think I came into this thinking about how do I diversify, and primarily because being concentrated was actually adding a lot of value. It was rational to assume that I was not the only person in this position. There are far bigger whales than me who are in this position. And there is a way that this is working. And so I was looking at different financial instruments that are out there. And it turns out they are out there, except the bar for entry, when I had first looked at it, was extremely high. It needed you to be an accredited investor, or you needed to have 5 million in investable funds, or in investments. And 10 years back, I just was not there. A financial advisor that I work with brought cash to my attention. I'll be honest with you, when I first saw cash, I started to look at its history. I think we have a mindset that longevity matters, right? I bank with Wells Fargo. I have accounts with Fidelity. So it was a bit of a leap of faith. And I looked at Shrikant's background and I was like, hold on, this thing's just been around for a year. And so there was a moment of trepidation and doubt. I mean, honestly. So I picked a pretty small amount and I thought, okay, I've not done much with that amount anyway. It has shown growth. It's time to diversify. And then when I looked at their portfolio, there was a fund called Unix that it seemed to be like, okay, I was like, okay, you still have the same things that I would want to invest in. So it wasn't something completely off from my comfort zone. I spent a lot of time in consumer products, consumer tech. And so it mattered to me that the site and the app was easy to use. I could figure out things pretty easily. E-Trade and other places are so complicated. Hunting down my statements and trying to figure out, it was just kind of crazy. I don't think I'm unique. Most of us are not sitting and perusing financial documents. It is now in the hand of professionals whose vested interest is in making me successful. So I feel that there is a vested interest for Cash and its team to make every one of its customers successful. And if they don't, the money will just leave them. I mean, it's as simple as that. So I feel I'm in a good place. I feel I'll be supported. The advantage of Cash is you can start small. You don't have to start very big and see how that plays out. But I think it's the right thing. It's definitely the right thing for me.